Today we're looking at the Knight Radio Broadcaster. It was a kit that was available back around 1955, 1960, and for $12 you could build this thing and broadcast from a microphone or a phonograph to a radio and be your own DJ broadcaster. This one's not very pretty. The years have taken their toll and it has some rusted out spots and grime on it. But it seems to be working pretty good electrically, so we're going to give it a try. There's a very comprehensive review done by Mr. Carlson's lab, and so there's a link in the description to that video, and I think if you want to find out more about it, that's the place to look. What we're going to be doing today is fire this up and be broadcasting an old-time radio show to this AM radio seen here. This is an Archer kit AM radio, and it was sold as a kit so you could solder it and put it together, put tubes in there, and you're good to go for listening to AM radio with something that you built. Here's a view inside of the radio, and you can see those 5 tubes lined up, and also the tuning capacitor, the speaker, and everything else. Everything you need to listen to AM radio as it was back in 1975. Start off by turning this thing on and let those tubes warm up. You can see the glow of the filament there in that modulator tube, the 50C5. Next, I'm taking a look at it on the spectrum analyzer, and you can see right there it's putting out a nice little signal on about 1560 kilohertz. We'll turn this off. And there it goes, the signal disappears. Turn it back on. And the signal's back. So we're putting out a signal, but we don't know exactly what it sounds like until we feed audio into it and give that a shot. Now it's time to turn this radio on. Let it warm up, and there we go. Okay, there's some signal there, so we know it receives. Now I'm going to get some audio broadcasting on this thing. So we go in this input right there. And this is going into an audio source, in which case it's going to be this phone. Okay, we got some feedback there, so I think I have it on frequency. Now what I'm going to do is use the function generator app that's on the phone that makes an audio signal. It'll go through the broadcaster. It'll end up coming out of that radio, so listen up. Off and back on. So we have audio going to that radio from our broadcaster. We'll start off with a little bit of music here.
Spotlight Band. A week, every Wednesday and Friday, Twilight Band travels to Army camps, naval bases, and industrial plants all over the country, taking Americans their favorite music played by their favorite band, and bringing part of the entertainment for them to you.
I'm going back and forth between the settings, the audio setting on the radio set and the modulation on the broadcaster, because I don't want to overdrive it and distort it, but I want to get some good loud signal into there. See, that distorts it right there.
And this is our band, one of the most popular in the land.
All right, so we are broadcasting. Okay, so at this point, I have the broadcaster working. It broadcasts on frequency. It's getting to the radio. I have an audio source. Everything looks good, so I'm going to send an actual old-time radio program to this old-time tube radio. Here goes.
Countdown for blast off. X minus 5, 4, 3, 2, X minus 1, fire.